What's going on with the truckers? So I get these emails that says Prime Inc. is downsizing. People are sending me links to so many YouTubers. Some people are trying to say that they fired 400 Prime drivers. Other people are saying that they're selling, the Prime equipment that's less than a certain year, screwing over the lease operators or owner operators. So we're here to find out the truth. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go and try and find some Prime drivers and try to find the information and everything possible to give you the factual information of is Prime downsizing and what's exactly happening. So this is Buppy right here. He was actually my road dog when I was driving for North American Van Lines. So today he's going to help me go and do a report on this. So let's go try to find some Prime drivers. What do you think, Buppy? All right, let's go. Now, one thing that I think is extremely important is that gossip and misinformation happens a lot. And so sometimes the best way to do it is just to go out and ask some of these drivers. And sometimes even when you ask these drivers, they might not have all the answers. So I actually found a clip of the CEO of Prime, Lowe, and he actually says these exact words right here.
Everybody, with the business kind of slow, people might say, well, what's the strategy? What's the strategy? What are you guys doing up there in the Eiffel Tower, where Steve hangs out? And you better not be flying first class on me, Doug. No, because I ain't paying it. You're going to pay the difference. We have a strategy. And, it's been kind of painful. We're off. We're down. Our fleet size has been reduced 400 trucks from our peak. Our strategy is to let the attrition take its toll, cut the tail off the worm, let the fleet size come down, sell those trucks, whatever, leaving more freight for those that are here. It's working. I mean, we're still over $5,000 per truck per week on average, and that's a number that our competitors would die for. They would love to have that number. So the strategy's working. When business picks up, we'll add back. We're a growth company. We love growth. It makes a lot of opportunities. But, right now, to grow into this environment, not very smart. You'd fire me if I was doing that. So we're letting the fleet size come down, leaving more freight for those of us that are left, and it's working. It's working just great. I appreciate what y'all are doing. Your service makes it all possible. God bless you, and please be safe.
So you hear it from the owner himself, Lowe, that yes, a lot of people are getting this part right. Their fleet has downsized by over 400 trucks. Now, mind you, that they have over 8,000 that's recorded on their safer score. So that's only about 5% of their fleet. He said the market's tough right now and it's hard right now. So pretty much what they're going to do is, it's a mega carrier. So there are tons of people that quit and the turnover rate is high. It sounds like to me what's going on is when they quit, they're just not rehiring as much. And they're doing that so that they can actually provide a good amount of freight for their drivers already, right? He did say that they're going to sell trucks. Now, I'm sure when they say that they're going to sell trucks, is trucks that after the turnover rate happens, people do get fired for several reasons, whatever that is. Instead of just adding on, they're just going to be selling the trucks. I actually think it's a smart strategy, right? So that's the truth from the CEO owner himself. So as far as the trucking business going out of business, as far as them firing drivers just to reduce their fleet, the only truth from all of this gossip is that, yes, their fleet has downsized by 400. And it looks like from that, they have 8,000 drivers. So that's about 5%. Now, you got to remember this. Some people are saying, well, I still see them hiring. Well, they're probably just not hiring as much. You know, this is a tough time, definitely not a growth year. And I think that's the truth right there, you know. Now, I know that this is a trucker channel and got nothing to do with cars, but this is my Investigator mobile right here. My little 3Z twin turbo. And so a lot of people ask about it. So let me pop the hood, show you a little bit. Yeah. You know, of course I had to get it done. Mother trucker, right? So let's pop this real quick. Let me show you guys. I'm still working on it, okay? Pop up, there it is. Look at that right there. We got that twin turbo going for y'all. So this is the Investigator Reporter Mobile, and we're gonna hit up the service station plazas and maybe the truck stops, see if we can find some prime drivers. And look, I took my Z and then my AC went out of my Z, so I apologize everyone. I had to take the vet. Man, I just don't want to bother this driver, man. I want to be respectful. I think he's sleeping. For people that don't know, I am a little scaredy cat, so I don't want to disrespect people. You know, I went up to 4 prime drivers that didn't want to talk to me. You know, it's the end of the day, and these drivers try and get some rest. The last thing they need is some Asian man to go up in their face and say, is this true right here? What's going on, right? Everybody else is probably looking at me right now like, why is he just roaming around? So I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna try and be respectful, see what happens. See what happens. You know. You know, I want to be respectful to people. That's what I definitely want to do. I want to ask them. Really nice couple. They actually said that they're trying to push them on training, but he doesn't know anything about them downsizing their fleet. Because he said, why would they want more trainers if they're trying to downsize their fleet? So, yeah, but wanted to be respectful. He didn't really want to be on camera like that, and I respect that. So, I appreciate it. Overall, Mutha Truckers, I honestly tried to talk to about 10 prime drivers. None of them really want to talk to me about that. I got to respect that because, you know, their job could be on the line talking about things like this. So, as of now, email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. I did my best to try to get a real report, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But we're here just to give you the information, and it looks like, you know, that's what we have so far is what the CEO talked about.